Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, we've got to talk about the trade war some more. The president said that he had second thoughts about everything. That was interpreted to mean that he wished he hadn't started the trade war. That's not what he meant. He does have second thoughts about everything, and third and fourth, judging by how often his positions switch. But what he meant was that he regrets not raising the tariffs higher. He regrets not taxing you more. And one of the things I've realized over the last few days is that most Americans do not understand how tariffs work. The president has no power to tax the Chinese. That's not a thing. He taxes American importers on Chinese goods as they come across the border. Those importers pass that tax, that cost of that tax, on to the retailer, who then passes it on to you. What the president said is that he regrets not taxing you more. That's really what he said. That's really what it means. There's no other possible meaning behind that. Another question that keeps coming in is, can the president use the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to simply end trade with China, our largest trading partner, with a pen stroke? That has to be unconstitutional. No, he can. He can. He does have that authority. These Emergency Powers Acts, these laws that came about in the 60s and 70s, they were designed to deal with nuclear war. The entire eastern seaboard is gone. They grant the presidency a massive amount of power. Now, the idea was because Congress was gone, or he couldn't get in contact with them. He didn't have the ability to actually legislate and use our constitutional system, so they created an end run around it for the event of massive catastrophes. That was the idea. This is kind of a byproduct of that thought process. He does have that ability. What does that mean for us? The presidency has too much power. The president is too powerful. Not just Trump, all of them. We need to move to limit that. That's why it seems like we're living in a dictatorship where a pen stroke can change the lives of millions of people. We're not living in a representative democracy because we subverted it. There's never been a democracy in history that hasn't committed suicide. And right now we've got the gun to our head. We have to move to limit the power of the presidency, of the office, not just Trump. During the next administration, it needs to be an overriding theme to rescind a lot of the executive powers that the executive branch has. We've got to get rid of them. Otherwise, it's not going to be long before we go down that road. Before somebody with Trump's attitude takes power and has the popular support to enact this stuff, doesn't have a resistance fighting against it. It can happen, and it will. We have to get rid of this legislation. I know people were hoping for me to say, no, here's this bizarre constitutional. No, that's not, in this case, yeah, he totally has this authority. He can destroy the economy with a pen stroke. He shouldn't, but he could. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.